ready for NBA. Action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And you look back at a year ago, they played twice during the regular season, each side winning once.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Prince is the 3 and Randolph the 4. Conley and Lee, they're the backcourt. And it's Gasol at the center position. Now here's Gasol. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Lee from downtown. And that's Prince. That time on the assist by Lee. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there. And speaking of their season series last year, Steve, you might have had a problem telling which was the playoff team and which one wasn't.
Yeah, maybe it speaks a little bit to the strength of their respective conferences last season that they did split those games, Kevin.
And a wide open look for Lee. Cavaliers with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Now Conley after the missed 3 from Dub. Here's Randolph. He hits it from 9.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving passes to Dub. Cleveland moving it around. Fires the 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Dub's got 6.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Dave Yeager gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
All right, Doris. From deep three-point range. Lee outside. Conley kicks to Prince. Gasol setting the pick for Prince. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Prince has got 5 now.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Here's Dub. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And that's now 9 points for Dub. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
And guys, they were really plagued by foul trouble in that one. Forced them into some makeshift lineups late in the game.
And Steve, the frustrating part for me in that situation is you can defend without fouling. Just move your feet and don't use your hands.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And another 3 for Cleveland.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Memphis trailing here. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gasol, a screen on Irving. It's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And that one's good. James has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Randolph's shot is good. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Irving passes to Dub. Doubled by Lee. Dub. A three-pointer off the mark. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Lee dishes to Conley. To the inside. Here's Prince. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Prince has got his third bucket of the night. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Looking at Cavaliers. Chris Middleton's checked in for Love. Miller comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Stokes is checked in for Gasol. Keith comes in for Zach Randolph. Vince Carter is checked in for Tayshaun Prince. And Tony Allen subbed in for Lee. So it's the Grizzlies now after the three-pointer from Dub. Stokes, the pass to Conley. Stolen by Thompson. Dub, over by Conley. Feeds it to Dellavedova. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean,
that's the way to work on D.
Teams making substitutions here. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Dub, he's in at point guard. LeBron James is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Love in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And Middleton kicks to Dellavedova. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers, turning them over.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Now here's Allen. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Clock at 2. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, guys, Dub in the last outing against the Nets got down to business. He finished with 51 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks for the great report.
I want us to get shots up as early in the shot clock as possible. Spread the floor, make quick passes, and if you get a decent look at the basket, take it.
Players in that game, he really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Marc Gasol's checked in for Stokes. And Tayshaun Prince subbed in for Vince Carter. Outside Irving. The pass to Dub. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now 24 points for Dub.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now here's Lee. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Gasol, no good.
Their offense seems completely out of sync here. They're on the wrong end of a big run.
And then at the other end, it's been bucket after bucket after bucket, giving up a huge run here. If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Kicks it to Prince. Gasol setting the pick for Prince. Back to Lee. Can they get it? Here's Gasol. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Gasol's got his first basket. Cleveland leading by 11. This one for 3. Sticks another. 3 more from Dub.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Lee dishes to Allen. Randolph inside. He's guarded by Love, and that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. Michael Conley, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Prince against LeBron. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off the left rim and out. Puts up the baby hook. And again, another basket good from Dub. Dub's got 31.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Conley kicks to Lee. Back to Conley. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Lee passes to Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
And it's Memphis on the break. Conley dishes to Gasol. Lee kicks to Allen. Out to Conley. 4 on the clock. Back to Allen. There's Lee with the 3. Goes back up. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Gasol.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
And so here's Cleveland. At one point, they led by 16. Love up top, down low. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Love. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
Gasol, a screen on Love. It's tipped. Prince, the pass to Lee. Lee with another miss.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Just his first attempt. And again, it's Cleveland. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Conley kicks to Allen. Back to Conley. Shoots from 12. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers lead.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know, to be honest. I was looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Well done. Thunder up, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out.
Can have so far not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know anything can happen. You look at Dub in this game, he's been everywhere.
Boy, you wonder how long he can continue to shoot the 3 ball as well as he has to this point. He's been lights out.
Steve, you know that as well as anyone being the shooter you were. Sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks 3 feet wide.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis, Zebo and Marc Gasol are up front. Lee and Price are out in the wings. And it's Conley in at point guard. Dub covered by Lee. Back to James. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. James has got his second bucket.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Conley dishes to Gasol. Here's Randolph. And he gets it to go. Randolph's got 4 points in the quarter.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because they've gotten the ball into the paint. It's resulted in points, it seems like.
LeBron against Randolph. Here's Dub. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Conley kicks to Gasol. And stolen by James. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
Cleveland shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And as a club, they're kind of in the middle of the pack in the NBA in terms of their free throw shooting. About 76%.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Kevin Love. And Memphis also making a switch. Carter's checked in. Conley with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Passes it to Gasol. Just 5 to shoot. A baseline J. And again, Memphis no good. Cleveland leading by 15. Irving passes to James. Here's Tubb. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Gasol dishes to Conley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Irving passes to Dub. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And he continues to shoot well after that blazing first half.
The Grizzlies trail by 19.
Okay, now on defense, we're going to make sure they get no looks inside. That means 1 foot in the paint, helping on all drives, and contesting everything at the rim. Let's do it.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mike Miller's checked in for James. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Dub. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Irving. Memphis also making some changes. Stokes is checked in.
You're up.
Here. 17 seconds left in the third. Dellavedova kicks to Miller. Ridnour from outside, and that one's good. Ridnour's got 5 points so far.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers ahead as they end the third quarter on a 12-4 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back.
Coming up Friday, January 8th, LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question, this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Cleveland leading by 17. Dub in at shooting guard. Kevin Love out there with LeBron James. Then there's Irving. And it's Miller in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Conley. Pass to Gasol. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Randolph with the ball. Now guarded by Dub. No good from the wing.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Shot's good. Here is Conley. Prince setting a pick for Conley. The dish now to Randolph. Floats one. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 14 points for Zach Randolph.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
There's the double team with Randolph. Dub the pass to Miller. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
And it's Conley penetrating. It's hauled in by LeBron. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Here's Dub. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Conley against Irving. Randolph, a screen on Love. Here's Lee, and that one's drained from the low block. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Irving drives in, got that one up quick.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Now Lee inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
The Cavaliers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Here's Tubb. Another 3 for Cleveland.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The drive by Lee. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Kufis checked in for Gasol. John Lure comes in for Zach Randall. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tayshaun Prince. And it's Watson in for Mike Conley. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Lee against Miller. Lee dishes to Lure. Watson kicks to Lure. 6 to shoot. And a wide open look for Lee. It's good, and Watson picking up the assists. Lee's got 9 points in the quarter.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
And stolen by Watson. At the elbow, Lee. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
It's been a solid outing for Lee. He has 9 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
Well, you can't discount what that's meant to this team. I mean, he's helped their cause with his passing, and it's really given his team a nice groove.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Kufis. Randolph comes in for John Lure. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And it's Conley in for C.J. Watson. Outside Conley. Prince, the pass to Randolph. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
Sure helps that they've gotten extra trips to the foul line here in the second, and that has to continue if they're going to complete this comeback.
And he can't hit the second. Cleveland leading by 23. James kicks to Love. Here's Tubb. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's now a 12 straight points coming off wide open 3-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played. There's actually offense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
Here's Gasol. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Irving drives in. Love the pass to Dub. Puts up a 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for Cleveland.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
A little bit closer to the win now, and they'll be halfway to a sweep of the season series once they wrap this one up.
That's right. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Dub. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
The 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Dubs got 60.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Lee kicks to Gasol. And another basket for Memphis.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
James, the pass to Dub. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Courtney Lee. And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Dub. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Here's Watson. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against the Memphis Grizzlies. And that result, guys, was a real shock with just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Cleveland, Dub in at shooting guard. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Swift in at the 5. Now here's Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cantor. Loose. Here's Dub. No good on the triple. Now here's Randall. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Kobe attacking. No good. LeBron with some nice D. On defense, the Lakers. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And the Glaring factor for me in that loss was the poor rebounding. I mean, they got destroyed on the glass.
Yeah, they were outworked. I mean, it's plain and simple. To rebound the ball, you got to work. You got to do your work early. You got to be physical. You got to go after the ball, and you can't give up. And they just didn't work hard enough.
Pass to Dub from outside the arc, and he gets the bucket. Dub's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Now here's Beverly. Right now averaging 7 points a game. That one goes. Count it. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Dub. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Dub.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Beverly. That is good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Dub. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Bryant dishes to Randall. Bryant drives in. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Good!
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's gone in.
Lakers trail by 6. And Beverly kicks to Cantor. Now the dish to Bryant. Over in the corner, Beverly. Back to Bryant. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Here's Dub. The three-pointer, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting to start out this game about 43%. And it's Bryant in the corner. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Kobe's got his first bucket of the night.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
LeBron passes to Dub. Off target with his 3. Here's Beverly. He's got 5. Again, the Lakers. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Passes to Dub. Shoots the 3. That's good. Dub's got 12.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Now here's Kobe. His last outing with 20 points. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. 3rd in blocks, 6th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
And to me, what really stands out with all those numbers you talked about, Clark, are the blocks, because they're a physical team. They're dominant in the paint. And they've got great length. And when they're between you and the basket, it's tough to get a shot over these guys.
Stolen away. Here's Dub. And another 3 for Cleveland.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
I think our shot selection.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Blatt said to the team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Dub. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
And thank you for that, Doris. And another 3 for Cleveland.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
And here is Lynn following the three from Dub. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Dub, and that one's good. Dub's got 23.
He is just tearing it up this course. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
And it's Miller penetrating. Good on the shot.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Here's Young, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Young's got his first basket.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Here's Dub. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Oh, what a three at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note. What a big shot.
I'll say that'll put a little bounce in their step coming back out of this break.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
Hill, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Jeremy Lin. The Cavaliers making a switch here. On the court for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Dub is out there with Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Swift in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Now here's Beverly. He has 7. Davis with it. Feeds to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the officials.
Randall's checked in for Ed Davis. Irving's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland leading by 19 points. LeBron outside. Back to Irving. From deep. Another triple from Dub. Dub's got 6 in the quarter.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Kobe. 6 points for him. They set the pick to the right side. This one for 3. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Cantor's got his second basket.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Here's Dub. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the wing right side. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And in general, this has been a very good foul shooting team, about 79% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Nick Young's checked in for Bryant. And Andre Miller has subbed in for Clarkson. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Dub in the last outing against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He ended with 62 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
But let's just say he was really good.
Knocked loose.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Irving passes to Dub. No good on the 3. Lakers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Beverly dishes to Young. And Irving comes to help. Young outside. 6 to shoot. With the shot. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Dub. Buries it from 3-point range. Dub's got 43 points.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
And Beverly kicks to Miller. Pass to Beverly. Here's the screen. LeBron against Young. The 10-footer. And it's in off the backboard. Young's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Irving passes to James. Here's Dub. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 46 points for Dub.
What a half he's having from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Here's Beverly, and it's sent back by Irving.
After 1 half of basketball, the score.
And through 1 half, it hasn't even been close. Cavaliers on top, opening up a huge gap. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I don't try to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I've had success here early.
All right, fellas, great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way. Keep this building out of it. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. Go so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Dub in this game, he's been everywhere.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Patrick Beverly out there with Bryant. Then there's Nick Young. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Randall in at the 4 slot. That's the Laker 5.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Young dishes to Beverly. Randall kicks to Young. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Randall no good.
Tell you what, he can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because he just can't find the range.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
And he makes the first. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and both free throws good for LeBron. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Kobe, here we go. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
No, it's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up, I guess.
Dub. Here's Love. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Bryant. Young's got 6.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And now here comes Kobe leading the break. And he gets it to go. 10 points for him.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
James, the pass to Dub. It's stolen by Bryant. Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
The shot's good from Dub.
And the threes continue to go down at that end with almost nothing happening from deep at the other.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
Kobe kicks to Beverly. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Bryant's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
No good from Dub. The Lakers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Beverly dishes to Kobe. Launches it. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Dub. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Dub's got 54 points.
Now he's playing with an edge here, playing extremely well offensively here in the second half.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Samuel Gallup. Need to change it up. Here's Lynn. He's got 5. 1 second left. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a chance right now to show you State Farm assist of the game.
Well, and today it comes from one of the men in the middle, Kevin. Let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense, diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask you, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
Ah, the Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
The number 1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Dub, he's in at point guard. Mike Miller is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Swift in at the 5 spot. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Miller penetrating, accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Well, Cleveland shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Unloads. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
LA's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Dishes to Dallenberg. Davis setting the pick for Dallenberg. Then the pass to Johnson. Now here is Miller. He's guarded closely, and that one's good.
Yeah, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Miller's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here's Dub. Lynn with the steal. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Great look, but off the mark.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Mark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Ian Kelly, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
For Los Angeles, they've gone
Let's see what you got, son.
and Cleveland with a change here, too. Ridnour's checked in. And Copeland kicks to Miller. There's the feed to Dellavedova. And he gets it to go. Dubs checked in for Cleveland. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lynn dishes to Hill. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
15 seconds on the shot clock. 15.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Dub, another 3 for Cleveland. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Takes the 13-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Kobe passes to Lynn. That's blocked. 1:33 left in the game. No good from Dub.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with them.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And, guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And, guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year. And when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take the first game of the season series. And that's exactly what's taking place here tonight against the Lakers.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Dub. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Nick Young.
That free throw good from Young. And Los Angeles with some changes. Samuel Dallenberg, he's checked in for Hill. Davis comes in for Randall. And it's Clarkson in for Jeremy Lin.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Count that one.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
Clarkson kicks to Young. On the wing, Bryant. Fades back, and it's good.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
The Cavaliers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. The shot's good from Dub.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
From deep three-point range, no good. Here's Bryant. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here.
Thank you.
speak to me no more. I wanna hear, but can't hear you when you call. Do you really mean it, or have I just seen a miss a point? Whatever it is, it's bringing me to boiling point. Hot and cold, wet and warm. Hot and cold. Let's just make one thing we can all have when it all crumbles down. Now I hear you talking some nonsense, and I know it's peripheral and completely mis. Oh, say does that stop?
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. Pretty much the heart of the NBA season, and reflecting on how they've been executing, it has been solid.
Well, it's hard not to like what they've been showing us lately. I mean, very solid basketball across the board. You can point to a lot of different areas where this team has been outstanding.
Well, that's why they've been winning so many games. I mean, they're well-rounded, they're efficient, they're getting the job done at both ends of the floor, and they seem to be clicking with one another, playing very well as a unit.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with Dub, and it's Swift in at the 5 spot. Now here's Lee. Iguodala outside from 13. Misses off the right iron. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
I think their attitude going into that game was all wrong. And I think they believed what was being said about them, that it was a game they couldn't win, and they just didn't have any confidence.
I'm not going to go with you on that one, Steve. I don't agree with that. I think they believed in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was far too much for them to overcome. A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes it to Lee. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Barnes kicks to Curry. And he nails the jumper. Curry's got his second bucket.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
James, the pass to Dub from downtown. And the rebound goes to David Lee. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now Barnes. 11-point game his last outing. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Feeds it to Lee. Just 5 to shoot, and he gets the bucket. And that'll tie this game up. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And, Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, you have to be able to have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
And the Cavaliers with possession here after the miss from Andre Iguodala. That's good.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Curry dishes to Lee. Here's Barnes. They get the rebound. Iguodala outside. There's the three. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Iguodala. Barnes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. James, the pass to Dub. And another three for Cleveland.
Boy, his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
And thanks for that story, Doris. No good from John.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game, and that one's good. Different look here for the Warriors. Jerebko's checked in Lee. Jeff Adrian comes in for Barnes. And Ellington's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. The shot's good from Dub. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the three-pointer from Dub. Ellington from outside. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Dub. And he gets it to go. Dub's got 20.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
From deep. The rebound by Azili. Azili's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Ellington kicks to Jerebko. He dishes it to Ellington. No good from outside. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Waiters passes to Dub. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fires the 3. Waiters no luck. Thompson dishes to Middleton. Here's Dub. Nailed from three-point land. Dub's got 23. Now Ellington. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
And he trains. The 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
This is going to be a big decision, guys. I mean, it sure looks from the tape that the shot left his hand just a moment too late.
I don't think there's much question about it. I mean, he did not get that thing off. I'm sure the officials will see that and they'll agree.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what you guys have seen so far, what's your take?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
Livingston is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Jeff Adrian. Then it's David Lee. And it's Jerebko in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Lee. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota. Adrian kicks to Livingston. Now here's Ellington. He's covered closely. Here's Jerebko. No good on the 3. Cleveland leading by 7. Takes a 3. And another 3-point shot falls from Dub. Dub's got 29 in the game.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Here's Lee. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
That's the way to
3-point shot is real.
Sub, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Curry. And Cleveland also making a change. Dub's checked in for Irving. Dellavedova, the pass to Dub. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. That's now 32 points for Dub.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, Dub in the last outing against the Lakers put on a show. He ended with an amazing number of points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide-open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Pass to Jerebko. 6 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Lee. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Lee's got 4 points this quarter.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Dub. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide-open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like all-star weekend out there. We know how much defense is played. There is actually offense during the all-star weekend, no D.
Here is Livingston, averaging 9 points per contest. There's a screen. A 3 from Barnes. Can't get it to go.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's Dub. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Jerebko, and he jams it with authority. Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
1:49 left here in the second. Picked by Lee. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Lets it go. Again, Golden State.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Here's Dub, and the three ball is good. Dub's got 44.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
I think our shot selection could be a lot better on the offensive end, so be patient. If you don't have an open look, move the back.
Different look here for the Warriors. Azili's checked in for Lee. Jeff Adrian comes in for Urebko. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Andre Iguodala. He's subbed in for Sean Livingston. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys. You've got the green light. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Curry, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Mike Miller.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about
I like that shooting.
an open look or two.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for... Both teams will make substitutions. The clock runs out, and we're heading to...
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry. And Steph, what...
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. We did do a good job finding space on the perimeter, moving the ball around and getting open looks from three-point range. That was a big plus. All right, listen, I'm putting no...
I'm about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Dub in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense. And knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Dub in at two guard. The two stars, LeBron and Love at the 3 and the 4. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Swift in at the 5 down low. LeBron dishes to Irving. LeBron passes to Dub. The high post shot, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Warriors trail by 14. Curry kicks to Lee. Back to Curry. At the elbow, Lee. Iguodala outside. Nobody near Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 8 points for Barnes.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Irving passes to Dub. And Iguodala comes to help. The shot's good from Dub.
And they're getting their points now almost. exclusively from the three-point line. That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
And the shot is good. Ezeli's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Irving dishes to Love. LeBron outside. Here's Dub. Another 3 for Cleveland.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Barnes kicks to Lee. Curry setting the pick for Lee. Iguodala outside. He feeds it to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. LeBron passes to Dub. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to James. On the pass to Dub. Fires from deep. Good. Dub's got 58.
When you're hot, you're hot. This is unbelievable.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Urebko's checked in for Festus Ezeli. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. Again with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, those are the battles we can and should win. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Curry. Pass to Jerebko. To the right side. Goes up the baseline, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Well contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You've got to make them work for it. Challenge every shot.
The shot's good from Dub.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Iguodala dishes to Curry. Now Lee inside. Lets the three fly. Curry can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Irving attacking. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Iguodala kicks to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 5th assist in this one. For Cleveland, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. No good from Dub. Warriors trailed by 19. Outside Curry. The dish now to Iguodala. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Very productive game for him, but he's going to have to get some help from his teammates if they're going to win.
Puts up a 3, and that's good for 3 points. Nice shot from Dub. And the Cavaliers lead by 20. There's 38 seconds left in the third. It's Curry with the drive. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Warriors have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And for the season, guys, they're about 73% from the line, so kind of a mediocre shooting club.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jeff Adrian's checked in for Urebko. Ellington comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Adrian kicks to Iguodala. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
They had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Here's Ellington. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Ellington's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. For 3. No good from Dub. Here is Livingston. Puts one up from 19. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one. In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist of the game. And what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. It's the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
Park it like it's wrong. Park it like it's wrong. Park it like it's wrong. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's wrong. Pop it like it's wrong. Pop it like it's
Warriors trail by 20. They've got Iguodala. Azili is out there with Jeff Adrian. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Waiters kicks to Miller. Pass to Dub. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Livingston dishes to Ellington. And he throws it down hard with one hand. Boy, look at the big ups, Clark.
Major bounce there. I mean, he can fly, folks. Really fly.
And we're seeing more and more of that, it seems, guys, out of the point guard spot in the NBA these days.
Launches it, and he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Dub.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Livingston kicks to Ellington, and he gets it to go.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
Yeah, in fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Miller comes in for Dion Waiters, and Dub subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Golden State's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight, 50% exactly. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Puts up a 3. Again from deep, the three-pointer good from Dub. Dub's got 9 points in the quarter.
Just seems like they've given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
Curry, the pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
No good from Dub. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Irving's checked in for Miller. Love the pass to Dub. That's in there. Love with the assist.
And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
Lee against Love. Livingston kicks to Curry. Floats one up. Here's Azili. Missed inside. Cleveland's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Dub. Another 3 for Cleveland.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. Just threes raining in from everywhere.
Yeah, work that perimeter. Work it good. And they might as well milk it while they're hot.
Curry wide open. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. Azili gets the bucket.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Pass to Dub. Jacks up a 3. Here's Love. Makes it off the glass.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Here is Livingston. Kicks to Lee. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Love with the bucket.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Livingston dishes to Lee. Livingston kicks to Curry. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. 28 points for Steph Curry.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Shots good from Dub.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Livingston kicks to Curry. Fires at the elbow. That one wide left.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And it always feels good to get that first win in the season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Warriors.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Dub. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Lets it go from deep. That drops.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Livingston kicks to Barnes. There's a good screen. Puts up a three. Curry's shot is off.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively. This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
Here's Dub. No good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, that'll do it. For Dorisberg, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game.
Muchacho, assorted flavors in these gelatos. Inspire young minds and stack my nachos with the rock determination of a vato. Run across the border with this poncho. Face like when it's bustin'. Planning these things till I die.